Hey guys, and welcome back. And if you're new here, thanks for joining us today. So, you didn't think that because we are dry camping in a BLM campground, that we wouldn't do a neighborhood drive, did you? I know the last vlog we showed you this campground, and the nearest Walmart is actually 25 miles away. There isn't one here in White City, which is actually where Carlsbad Caverns is. How odd, you would think it's in Carlsbad, but the Walmart is in Carlsbad. So come along with me as we go for a little neighborhood drive and head out to the nearest Walmart to replenish and stock up and do the things we need to do. Okie dokie, we are heading out of the Sunset Reef campground. This BLM lands. I'm not going to give too much detail now because if you missed the last vlog, definitely go hit that up so that you can see all the info that you need to see regarding these lands. It is in White City, and as I mentioned in the intro, the Walmart is not in White City. The Walmart is in Carlsbad. So first things first is heading out of the campground. So let's deal with this rocky terrain.
This is about 3/4 of a mile. When you make your turn from the highway to the entrance of the Sunset Reef BLM campground, it's about 3/4 of a mile.
Okay.
But it feels like it's 10.
Yeah. Lou is going about 4 to 5 miles an hour.
I am, because I'd like to keep this truck a little longer.
We want to treat this baby right. This old lady that pulls our home.
She doesn't like to be called an old lady.
She doesn't like to be called my dad. I'm so sorry.
No.
Look at these views back here, guys. Look at the mountains.
I believe those are the Guadalupe Mountains.
Oh, yeah?
I believe so. Actually, no, I take that back. That is not.
So since we're going to be on here for a hot minute, I'm basically going to fast forward this clip a little bit, still let you enjoy it, and we will check back in and pause the music when we reach the actual road.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
I wanted to go to also.
So we are currently at 7 minutes and 45 seconds, and we just hit Ranch Road. So nearly 8 minutes at 5 miles an hour. Not too different than when we were at the Whitney Thousand Trails campground, because that campground, it took us 10 minutes to get from our campsite to the exit.
But that was like full of potholes, and I
Yeah.
thought for sure that we were going to break something.
Yeah.
Turn left onto US 180 East, US 62 East.
But this one's just washboardy.
Yeah. Very rocky. No holes, thankfully.
Yeah.
When we pulled in, there was a couple of cars parked here, but I think they were just figuring out what to do. I don't think they were necessarily dry camping.
This
Continue
particular
on US 180 East for 25 miles.
campsite, whether you're coming north or south, there's that entrance that I just came out of. So really, I mean, it's very easily accessible. It's very unique in the way it's set up too.
To get in and out.
Yeah, the only thing around here is basically Carlsbad Caverns and White City downtown, which really there's only like one of everything.
And the Guadalupe Mountains.
No, the Guadalupe Mountains are that way.
Oh, okay. I thought that was something you had wanted to do out here too. So I thought that
it
was
was 30
starting
miles
distance.
away.
Yeah, okay. So more or less like the Walmart. Oh no, that's 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
That's got it. Okay. But I mean, just the Carlsbad Caverns in and of itself, there's so much to do because there's hikes there and tours there.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's the bat experience. There's the caverns. There's hikes you can go on. There's Walnut. I think it's Walnut Canyon.
Okay.
Also, that has hikes on it as well. But I think the main attraction is Carlsbad, the caverns.
And should they look forward to any of those things in upcoming vlogs while we're here? Because we're just here for 5 days.
I think they should stick around and see what they're going to see.
See what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I love this, guys. From our honeymoon road trip, when we went from Florida to Nevada, New Mexico is the state that I fell in love with. And I just don't know, something about these rocks and the mountains, you know, it just captures me. It just captures my soul. I feel at peace, at ease. I feel happy here. There's something about this state.
Unfortunately, we're only going to be here for 10 days. I would like to buy the New Mexico Park Pass.
Many
I
people
don't know
do
if you
it.
guys know about that, but it's about, I don't say between $350 and $380 for the year. And you get to stay at all their parks. And if you want to get hooked up, like if you want to have electric and water, it's only an additional $8 a day. And there's like 50 parks in the state. You can stay for 14 days. And I think that would be a great way to really get to know New Mexico. And the more we travel, the more I feel that that's kind of like my style of traveling. Like, let's stay here for a while and get to know the place.
Yeah. Lou feels comfortable at the 2 and 3 week mark. I don't mind staying in a state for a few months to get to know it, maybe even a whole season. So that might be something to look forward to in upcoming years. But right now we're doing Florida to Washington and more than likely Washington back to Florida, but we'll see. Things might change between here and there.
You never know.
You just never know. I wonder if he's going to Sunset Reef, that rig that just passed us. There's some spots open right now.
There's several BLM lands on this particular, off this particular road, I should say.
Okay.
But the two that are super easy to get to are the one we're in, Sunset Reef, which is really easy to get to. And then the other one's called Chosa Campground, CHOSA. And we haven't been there yet. But from my understanding and from Google Earth teaching me, it looks like a large, square, flat camping area. Not the regular BLM that you see in vlogs where people drive to the middle of nowhere and they find a spot. But basically another square campground where people can stay. I think that the stay there, the maximum is 14 days.
Every so often you'll see buildings here off to the side. We haven't really mentioned anything because it's nothing. It just looks like rundown buildings or shacks. I spot a cow walking here and there throughout, but not like a cluster of cows like we would see in Texas. Here it's just like one here, one there. Now I think is where we're entering town because I'm actually seeing more buildings or houses or something. Look at that, the Walmart truck here on the corner. I guess he's taking a little rest. Carlsbad National Caverns.
One quarter mile that way. I'm assuming that that's probably the visitor center.
Mm-hmm. Here's the first gas station.
Yeah.
14 minutes out.
And how much is the gas?
Right now it says $3.19 for regular. It's a Murphy. And I can't see what the diesel. Diesel $4.59. White City's Caverns Inn. So a little motel. Sounds what? The price you were going to say?
Sounds expensive.
Expensive, yes. 55 is the speed limit here, babe. Just in case. It is expensive in comparison to prices we saw on our way into New Mexico, like in Hobbs, Hobbs, the first city you enter through, at least in our route. The gas there was pretty cheap. I paid $2.96 regular per gallon.
Yeah.
So
this Apache Canyon trading post looks like it's abandoned.
I know,
Another
it's
abandoned
so
structure.
beautiful.
But I think it's a cool place to stop and take some pictures.
For sure.
Has a little TV.
$70.
Just like that. 55 to 70.
55 to 70. You think they picked up on Texas or Texas picked up on them?
I think it's the Wild Wild West.
Oh, got it. That's funny. So tell me, when you come out camping, do you prefer something like this where your surroundings is nothing but vastness? Or do you prefer cityscapes where your surroundings, everything is right there and accessible to you?
You're asking me or them?
I'm asking them.
Oh.
I know what your preference is. Now I probably have them wondering, so what's your preference?
I was wondering in my mind too, like, what's my preference? I'm glad you know.
You told me that you like being a lot more remote and being able, that you don't mind driving out like 30 minutes to get the main things, but you want to be more remote.
Yeah, but I also want to have all the conveniences while I'm remote. I mean, if I'm being fair, yeah.
You want your cake and you want to eat it too.
I mean, I like places like, I like Whitney. I don't like getting in and out.
No.
But I like being far enough away, but close enough that I can go somewhere.
Yeah, I think between Whitney and Columbus, I like Columbus more.
I like Columbus too a lot.
Don't get me wrong, I prefer the campsite itself in Whitney more, but the city, I would prefer Columbus over Whitney any day.
Yeah.
What does this say? Here, New Mexico, tune in to 5:30 a.m.
I didn't know that people still listen to AM radio. Or you think that's just like you think like that's maybe like news
Traffic,
or
weather,
something, like advisories for the area?
Yeah, you should probably put it on to say.
Probably advisories for the area.
That's what I would think too.
Yeah.
Ooh. Excuse me, a lot of nada. It's got me yawning.
Angie's like a little kid in a car. If you take her for a long drive, she'll fall asleep.
I do. Unless I'm the one driving. If I'm a passenger, I will knock out.
Every so often I look over to her and she's like with her head tilted back, her mouth open, and she's sleeping.
Taking a power nap.
I
knew I took a couple of power naps on the way here when we switched driving.
You don't know how to take a power nap. You sleep.
Man, there's some of these trees I find super interesting. I want to go down and look at them up close. It's like I've never seen these before. They're so weird looking.
The one that you showed me with
With that flower sticking out all the way on the top?
yeah, I found it.
You did?
Yeah.
Like you found it in the campground or like online? You looked
Online, I found it.
it up? Okay.
And I don't remember now. I think it was an agave something. I don't remember it now.
Black River Village. like a whole lot of nothing over there too. Carlsbad 15, Hobbs 85 miles away. They are here.
This is the same road we came in through.
Yeah. We're on this road forever. Oh my god, it's like a destroyed tent out there in the middle.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
We must be getting close to the city because now the speed is reducing. Just hit 65, which means the next one would be 55. It starts to reduce slowly. Just more rundown shacks there on the driver's side with signs of no trespassing. Oops. I did not say. Port of entry in half a mile. It means port like our cruise ship ports in South Florida? Like what type
There's
of
no water on here.
Yeah, that's why it's confusing. What do you think they mean by port?
I have no idea.
Okay. Stagecoach Inn. 8 miles away. Looks like there's some houses here. And that's it. Carlsbad Inn, 7 miles ahead.
Melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
We just entered Carlsbad, New Mexico. That would be an awesome sign standing there.
You can stop.
So, out of White's City. And there's some buildings off on Lou's side, but I think they're businesses.
Yeah, most of this area is industrial.
Yeah. Oh, there's Noah's Ark Carlsbad Animal Shelter.
Thanks for sharing.
Sorry. And I don't know what that is. Carlsbad Industrial Park. Ooh, on the right, free internet lounge on site. We've got an RV park, Taylor RV Park with monthly rentals here on the passenger side. Some houses. It goes deep. These are actually somewhat of a suburbia back there. Carlsbad Community Theater.
Oh, it's tiny. Cute. I love it.
Self-storage. What's up with all subs? I feel like every time I've seen the prices of all subs, it's so much higher than everywhere else. This one is $339 regular, $367 diesel. So that's not horrible, but I guess when we were comparing them to the other stuff we were seeing on our way in, it's like, wait a second, why is that so high?
What was the last one you read?
I think it was $69, $369. Carlsbad Campground, groceries, gift shop, laundry. We've got a tire shop and a quality inn. And a taqueria Jalisco.
No, we're in the city now.
Every time I read a restaurant named Jalisco, it just takes us back to Fort Lauderdale. Our favorite Mexican food is from a restaurant called Jalisco in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. It's a tiny little restaurant.
Welcome to Carlsbad. It is a tiny little restaurant, but it's awesome.
There's a bunch of little hotels in this area.
Yeah, Sleep Inn, Days Inn, Motel 6, Super 8.
A Domino's Pizza
care.
and an urgent care.
Domino's is the first fast food we've run into since leaving.
I'm assuming that all these hotels are basically catering to people that are visiting Carlsbad.
Yeah.
And that's their main business.
Dollar General. And a Shell. $339, $379.
It's an RV park. It says full hookups.
I missed that one. A bank and beer. Oh, that little shack says barbecue and it also says mariscos in Spanish.
Looks like there's another mobile home, manufactured home. O'Reilly's on the left.
Oh, Guadalupe Mountain Brewing Company. Spotted the first brewery. We might have to hit it up.
Down. 319.
Patrona Mexican food. Tractor Supply.
I love that place.
Oh my god, Wingstop. That's such a city place. Anomali. Carlsbad Home Center. Mattress. Pollo Asado food truck over here. And then, what is this place? Food Jet. Mi tienda San Juan de los Lagos. Tortas, burritos, muletas, quesadillas. So it's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant. Oh, it's not part of the gas station. I thought it was part of the gas station.
No.
We got quite a lot of gas here.
The gas station, Shell, the store's called the
$3.39.
Brewer.
And then on the other side,
305, 375. Western Commerce Biting. I got food trucks on this side. Oh, one. A food truck. Buffet now open at the Pizza Inn. So I guess it's like a CC's, a pizza buffet. Pizza Inn. There's an IHOP. I can totally go for pancakes right now. I actually woke up hungry and I'm like, I'm gonna try to extend it. Haven't eaten yet.
and here's the Walmart coming up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a little plaza here. So we got a Cato Japanese restaurant, Sally Beauty, Subway. I don't know what that one is. Dreams with an herb plant on it. So I guess like a smoke shop. And then the Walmart. Straight ahead, there's a Chili's. There's the next restaurant. Let's see.
There's a Subway's there.
Yeah, I saw it.
And a Subway's inside the...
Oh, that's funny. Okay, you guys. So we made it to Walmart. I know there wasn't much to see until we almost got here, but I hope you enjoyed the scenery and the chit chat and seeing, you know, where the nearest Walmart is to this little BLM campground. If you enjoyed following along with us today on this drive, please give us a big thumbs up. Make sure to comment down below where are some of your favorite boondocking places while in New Mexico, because hey, maybe we'll add it to our list.
If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload a video. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye guys.